I got
We'll make a churn. Doing, you know, I've got to make the collar first for the churn. Take about 1/4 to 1/3 of the clay for the collar. This is a joining technique that they made the churns with. In other large pieces, say 25 pounds or more. Cut it off, and I put it right over here, and leave it a little thick so you can, so you got enough clay there to work with when you do it again. Then I recenter the bottom and make the base. Just centering is probably the hardest part because you're dealing with all the weight of the clay. It's probably around 20 pounds right here. I open it. Now I have this particular wheel doesn't have the ball opener on it, but that would be the traditional way of forming the opening them up like this. They crank and come down like that and out, and there's a place for it right there, but I don't use it because I demonstrate with this. I'm doing several things at once. I'm going to go back in here and get the bottom right. Flatten it. Take a rib and compress it real good. Smooth it. And then bring this back in and form the rest of the base. Come up in a cone that way. That's the strongest form for doing this. It doesn't fly out that way. Just raising the wall. Now I'm going to get as much height as I can, as quickly as I can. When you're doing something like this, you don't want to fool around too much. You want to just do it and be done. Make a groove to set the collar in. Come up one more time. Got my measurement and come in just a little bit. You want to stiffen it. You want to stiffen it some so that it'll hold the form and get some of the water off of it so it doesn't slight angle here, and that's so that it's strong enough to hold what you're going to put on there, because that's a heavy piece that you're going to put on. You'll need to come in just a hair. And I take the collar and turn it upside down. And that's how you put it on there. And this is a wet joining method, and it's I love this method because you can still work with the clay after you've done it. Just go in there and go up. I usually go up because I've got the flanges at the bottom. That way it draws any air that might be trapped in that groove out. And then you want to put a little bit of water on the top and form it so that it doesn't get the rest of the pot off. A little lopsided. It's going to be the most. It's going to need the most straightening out because it was a place where I deformed it the most when I took it off. And I come up here and straighten that, and then I'm just going to go inside and bulge it out, and then use the chip, wooden chip or rib, whichever you want to call it. Start pushing out the form, and I do this as deftly as I can and not spend a lot of time on it, because you can get off pretty easy and then start defeating the purpose of doing this collar technique, which is to get some height on it without the clay making it slump because of the weight of the height. And to lose them, most potters put holes on some of their tools, so when you get them down inside, you don't lose the tool inside your pot. Tear something up. Okay, that's the basic shape. If you can still see the grooves, that's fine. And then I bring out, I left some thickness up here, and I'm just gonna bring out that's gonna be I took my measurement from another churn, and that's gonna be my churn lid size too. And now I just gotta draw it out just a little bit. I'm pushing slightly up and out at the same time. Now I'm going down with it, and this will help to draw it out some. Just a little bit more, and I'll be ready to take it off. Yep. And the last thing I do, go straight down with the cutting a wooden knife. Get off whatever excess clay I might have at the bottom, which has been holding the pot up. But that's going to be where it's going to slump the most too. Wet clay. I've thrown this relatively wet. Take your wire, and I'm going to fix that hole later, and cut it off. I cut mine off when they're still moving some. You take your pot lifters and go down under the churn, lock it on the base, pick it up from there, and set it down, and that's it. And then I'll make the lid, and it'll be done. And then add a handle, of course. And here's a couple of finished pieces. I'll bring one over, and this will be what it looks like when it's done. Basically, something like that. I got a couple of churns sitting around. There's another one. This one's dry and ready to glaze. Right here, there's another one. So this is the one I took the lid size from, which the lid will shrink. I mean, the pot will shrink, so that lid should fit that when the pot shrinks. So it's like, I don't know if you can see, that's about 10%, 8% shrinkage on it.